Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, my beautiful people. My name is Dee Dee, and today I'm here to make a seafood gumbo for the first time. So bear with me. Here's some chicken that I have. I have some thighs and I have some party wings over here. I'm going to season with some avocado oil because I have no more olive oil. This is going to work just as fine. And I'm going to season it and I'm going to put this in the oven before I put it into my gumbo. Along with some okra. I'm going to dry out my okra in the oven. But let me get this seasoned and I'll be right back. Here's some seasonings I'm gonna use. I'm gonna get back on the internet to see exactly what I'm using, but I know these ones right here is what you're really supposed to use. All these, and I'm not sure on this. Some people use this crab oil, some people don't. I might not use it, but we're gonna see what it takes us. A little bit of everything. I know they use red pepper flakes. These two I don't know if they use. It's optional. It's roasted garlic and some what is this? Oh, this is Cajun seasoning. So yeah, we're gonna use this. The New Orleans Cajun seasoning for fish. I'm definitely gonna use that for my shrimp or something. But yeah, and I'm gonna use these chicken bouillons, and so I only have 2 chicken broth, and that's why I got these bouillon cubes because I have a big pot right here, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more than just those 2. But anyway, you guys are gonna learn with me today. We're gonna do this together, you guys. Now I'm seasoning this up. Now I'm gonna put some avocado oil, mix it around, and put it in the oven. And now I'm about to put this in the oven at 350 degrees, pretty much until it's done. Until I feel like it's done. Got some garlic that I cut up yesterday, and I'm gonna drizzle it with some avocado oil and put some lemon pepper seasoning on it. Put it in my cookie sheet. Yeah, my cookie sheet is beat, y'all. It's beat, and let it pretty much drying it out. Beef sliming it is what I'm doing. Because I don't really like okra and I can't stand that slime, but I do like fried okra. And I have tasted people's gumbo where I like it. So, I'm going to make sure I try to get all the slime out this as possible. I see people doing it for an hour. I'm just going to do it to whenever I think it's good enough. Dribble some avocado on it and I'm going to mix it up with my hands and put it on my sheet. I'm going to spread this out. And this is just a little bit less of a pound of fresh okra that I cut up myself. And I feel like I need a little more salt on it to help get the slime out. So I'm going to put some lemon pepper seasoning. And it has sodium in it. And this is what I'm going to use. Time to put it in the oven. What's up, my beautiful people? 40 minutes later, I checked on this okra. And I'm glad I checked on it because it's there. But I taste one of these things, right? They're good. I like them. And they ain't got that slime in them. That lemon pepper, that's good. But I don't think you need to cook them this long. But they all gonna dehydrate back up once I put them in that water. But this side's a little burning. But it don't taste burnt. So I'm pretty much gonna get the ones I kind of burnt out like these. Cause I don't need none of that in my gumbo. I left them in there too long. But they're actually pretty good. Oh, that one too. Alright, so that's pretty much cool. I'm going to put that in the bowl and put it to the side till I'm ready to put it in. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. But I already know how I'm going to improve it next time. Of course, not cook it that long. But I noticed the fatter pieces are perfect. So I cut them too thin. So kind of keep them on the thick side. And I need more okra. I know I threw away a good 10% of them because I overcooked them, but I only got like 3/4 worth of pound, and I pretty much need for the pot. I definitely need at least a pound and a half of these because they kind of shrink down a little bit when you bake them. But they're good. And I'm thinking about actually eating these like this with some hot sauce. And they got to be healthier than the fried ones. But anyway, let me get back to the gumbo. Alright, what's up, my beautiful people? I'm finally done with my roux. So I turned it off. I'm gonna put it to the back aisle, and I'm just gonna let it sit there and just cool off while I get my big old pot ready. Yeah, boy, I'm excited. I got my chicken in the oven. Already did my okra. So now it's time for the fun part. Because this part right here, no, that ain't fun. That ain't fun. I'll be back. Alright, I finished my roux, so now I'm about to start with my pot. I'm going to put this roux in this pot and then start adding my liquids. And it has cooled down some. My phone needs to be charged, and it's Christmas, so I'm dealing with the kids, so it's going to warm all back up in this pot. So what I did forget to do while I was making my roux, oh shoot, I'm about to drop my whole thing. I forgot to put half of my, this is one whole round thing of garlic, and I was supposed to put, what I wanted to do was put half of it in my roux and half of it in my pot. So since I didn't do that, I'm going to put half of it in my roux right now while it's in this pot. Okay, here's my half. So I'll let that cook a little bit since I forgot. Warm up in there with my roux. I'm getting a phone call. So I'm going to let that cook for a little bit and I'll be back. Alright, I put a little bit of this chicken broth in there. But I'm going to put the rest of my chicken stock in there now. And this is just a broth, a cheap, great value broth. I can't believe you did it. Now it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. Oh, she reckless for that though. So here we go. Only got 2 of those waters, so this is why I gotta add more water to it. I'm gonna add the rest of my garlic in. I'm gonna add my other half a jalapeno. Drop these 3 bouillon cubes in my pot, and I'm gonna put this pitcher of water in there. That's what it's looking like right now. So what I'm gonna do is let that simmer, and I might have to add more water. I'm not sure just now, but I'm gonna add my seasonings and go from there. Here's some chicken that I baked off to go in my gumbo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred it up and I'm going to put it in this bowl. Okay, you guys, this is how it's looking so far. So what I'm doing is just I baked this chicken a little bit and I'm going to finish cooking it in there. And I had 8 pieces of party wings. So I'm going to put 4 of them in there and I'm going to break the other 4 up into this and I'm going to add that to it. And I'm going to show you when I break up all my meat how it look. Alright, this is the rest of the chicken in here, and I hope I got enough chicken, y'all. Because I have a smaller pot, and somebody let me borrow this pot. So in my head, I was planning for my smaller pot. But anyway. That's what it's looking like right now. So let me get this chicken in here, and then get my sausage ready. And I left the bones in here, too, because I think bones, I deboned it. But I'll put it back in there, because I think bones give stuff a lot of flavor. So I do have a bone in there. Okay. Alright, now I didn't throw my seasonings in, so let me do my seasonings in. I'm going to put half of this filet in, and then I'm going to put the other half in the last 45 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to put a tablespoon of this Creole seasoning in there. I'll put a tablespoon of this Xanax in there. Teaspoon of Slap Your Mama in there. And I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of Old Bay. Tablespoon. And this one I put has 30% less fat. I do have this one with all of it in there, but I chose to use this one because I want to add other seasonings and I don't want it to be too salty. So I'm going to add a sprinkle of seasoning salt and a sprinkle of garlic salt and some parsley leaf. No, let me add my bay leaf. Hold on. So I got about 4 bay leaves here. I got 3 whole ones and a couple of little pieces of broken up ones. So I'm just going to call that 4 or 3.5 or 4.5 or whatever. Put my bay leaves in there. And I got a little bit of handful of black peppercorn. I sprinkled some cayenne pepper in there. And I'm going to cook out the oil of my sausage, and I'm going to dump that in there. Andouille sausage. I put a little bit of parsley flakes in there. And I'm going to put some parsley, fresh parsley in there. Can't think. But let me get my sausage ready. And let me stop saying that and actually do it. Oh, a little Worcestershire sauce. Now, I've seen people putting Worcestershire sauce in there. I've seen a lot of people doing it, so I'm going to put a little bit in mine too. I don't see how it will hurt. So for those who are from Louisiana and know how to do this the right way, this is my first time. Just be gentle. Don't judge me. I'm the kind of person that put taco seasoning in my soups and stuff. I'm trying not to put taco seasoning in there, but I'm probably going to have to, y'all. Hold on. Some Worcestershire sauce. Just put a little dab of it in, that's it. Alright, now I have some more celery. I'm a vegetable person. I like vegetables in my stews, my soups, my chilies. I put a lot of vegetables in there, but it all comes out good. So even though this is my first time, I'm hoping this does the same. I hope it doesn't overpower anything. I have red, green, yellow bell pepper, and celery in here. And I like to use the celery ends too. As long as they're fresh, I use them. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to add another onion in there. I'm going to add my okra that looks like I overcooked a little bit, but they're still good. Gonna add that in. And next time I will be getting more okra. And I do like the oven method because the slime is all the way gone. Just gave it just a little touch of it in there. But I do want more. Definitely want more next time. Alright, I only got a few more things to add. Stuff been on for like 20 minutes, and I think it's about time for me to start adding my andouille sausage in there. I got the Cajun style, and I also got Cajun style. They both are Cajun styles. Just different brands. I thought it was 2 different brands, but I guess not. Oh well, let's get on with it. This is this brand, Sam's Choice. So this what it looks like, so I'm going to cut it up now. Okay, I cut up my sausage 3 different ways. I try to make them slanted. Fortunately, I'm not blessed with the slant cut, so they're not really slanted. Then I cut them in 2 ways, and then I cut them in 4 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do half, 1.5 4 ways, and 1.5 2 ways, and just 1 sausage like this. That way, give it a little more texture, and that way it's kind of hard for everybody to fish out all the big pieces when I cut off little pieces. So you get a little piece of sausage in every bite. And I'm going to do this one the same way. But right now, I'm pretty much, I use the same pan that I made my roux in. I'm just I put a little bit of the juice up in here in my pot, just trying to get up all the rest of the goodness off of my pan. And this is what I'm going to use to fry up my andouille sausage with. And now I'm going to cut up the rest and put them in there. One that way, and I'm going to cut this one in half. This brand right here seems a little more richer in color. But I cut it in half, and now I'm going to slice it along that way. This is what it's looking like. Then I cut these in fours. Cut it in half, and I cut it in half again. That way it'll give me a smaller one. And this is how the smaller pieces look. That way you get almost every bite you have a piece of sausage. Now I'm going to cut up one bunch of parsley. And I just got the regular parsley, not the Italian. Alright, I already put half of this parsley in there. Just to make sure I didn't put too much and it looks fine. So I'm going to put the other half. It's looking pretty good there. Okay, I'll see you. Now I'm going to put this sausage in here. And I think I like the way these taste better. Better than these. They both good though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse my vegetables off, and I think I might need a little more water to my pot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the shells off of these fish, and I'm gonna boil me some water and use that stock from my pot. So these sausages really didn't have that much fat. Gotta clean up my mess, guys. I only had this much fat in there, and I added olive oil to it. So I know a lot of people say they cook off the fat, and when I see them when they stir fry their sausage, there's a lot of fat on there, and so that's why I did mine. But these ones you could probably just cut up and just throw right in your pot. You don't even have to do that. But I think it enhances the flavor anyway. But anyway, be back with the next step. Okay, I deveined and cleaned and took the shells off the shrimp. And I'm going to season them and put them in the refrigerator until I'm ready to put them in my pot, because I'm going to put this in my pot the last 10-15 minutes of cooking. And I took all my shrimp that I deshelled, and I put them in this water, and I'm going to boil them just in case I need some more stock. I already have some right there, and I don't have to use plain water. And this is how the gumbo is looking so far. Yeah, boy. So I'm going to turn this down. Looking good. Looking good. I'm going to turn this down some. Just let it simmer. Because we've been cooking this for about an hour and 10 minutes. So it has another, 50 minutes to go. So I'm going to turn this down. Just let it simmer and do this thing. I put a little lemon pepper on there. I put some Old Bay seasoning, the less sodium kind. I'm going to put a little bit of this Creole Cajun seasoning on there. And I'm going to just stir it up. And just let it simmer into the refrigerator. Let it marinate in the refrigerator until I am ready to throw it in my pot.
I meant to throw another onion in there when I threw all my other vegetables in there, but I forgot. So the last 45 minutes of cooking, I'm just going to throw a small onion in there in my pot. I did taste it, and the andouille sausage gave it a lot more flavor. Because I was thinking I was going to have to add some more seasoning, because I tasted it before I put the sausage in. But with that andouille sausage, gave it just awesome flavor. So my shrimp is in there right now in the refrigerator, just marinating with a little seasoning on it. I'm going to clean my crab legs in the last, I'm going to say 20 minutes. 25 minutes I'm going to put my crab legs in. In the last 10-15 minutes I'm going to put my shrimp in. And then it will be done. And this is what my water looks like, just in case I need some more. I have my water right here of my shells. This is going to be my broth, just in case I need some more once I put everything else in there. It's probably going to raise a little more. I might not need it, but just in case, it's ready. Alright, I'll be back.
I applied a small amount of thyme. Now it's time for me to clean up my mess.
Alright, this is how much crab legs I'm going to put in this. Not that much, but this is how much I'm going to put in there. And what I'm going to do, instead of putting this whole big old thing of crab legs in, I'm going to break it into tubes. twos and this would be one, or I'll break it in half or something like that. Alright, this is the last 30 minutes, 25 minutes or so. So I'm going to put this lump crab meat in. And here's my crab legs already washed and ready. And my shrimps is in the refrigerator. I'm going to put this crab meat in. Got this from Walmart for like $18 and it's 16 ounces. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to put this in my pot. And there you go right there. So I'm going to break that all in my pot. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm getting excited. I think I did a good job. Yay, my first time.
Okay. Only 2 more things. Oh, shoot. I didn't add the tomatoes, so I'm not going to add the tomatoes because I forgot. And I think they need to cook longer, and my food will be ready in 20 minutes. I tasted it. It tastes pretty good without the tomatoes. So maybe I'll try that next time. So now I'm going to put my crab legs in. Come back in 10 minutes and put my shrimp in. So I might not need that extra broth, y'all. I don't know. I might not need it. Maybe I could freeze it. Alright. I'll be back in 10 minutes. It's looking mighty darn good. I'm going to take my shrimp and put them in this pot. This is a small bag of extra large and a big bag of large. I decided not to put that crab boil in there either. I've seen a lot of people not putting it in there. I was just going to get it just in case I felt like it. And since I tasted it, and it tastes so good. And I didn't even put nothing in it yet. I haven't tasted with the crab in there. Or these shrimps. And I was like, I'm not even finna mess it up. It's perfect. And I didn't put the tomatoes in it. And it still tastes good. So, we're going to learn today. Since I went through all that trouble of making my from scratch seafood broth with shrimp shells, I'm going to put 1 cup in there. I think it has enough juice in there, but it can lose a little more juice. I do like a lot of juice in mine. So I'm just going to put this 1 cup. Because I made it. So I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to come back in 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes while I'm waiting for the shrimps to get done, nice and married in with this pot of goodness, I'm going to make the rice. Alright, I let it cool down for 5-10 minutes. Got my bowl of rice right here. Now it's time for me to plate it up. I'm trying to do this. Oh, my battery's going dead again, so my flash won't come on. Try to taste some of this for y'all. This is my plate. It's so pretty. I like it. It came out real good. This is my first time making it. I love it. It did an amazing job. I can't wait to try it next time. Switch it up. You know how I do it. Until next time, deuces and stay blessed.